Hey guys, welcome back to Michelle's STEM Journey. I'm Michelle and I'm here today with another AMC Problem of the Week video. This week's video comes from the year 2004, 10A, Problem 15, and it deals with algebraic expressions. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and let's get started. The problem states, given that negative 4 is less than or equal to x, which is less than or equal to negative 2, and 2 is less than or equal to y less than or equal to 4, what is the largest possible value of x plus y over 4? So it gives us a range of x and y, and so x could be negative 4, negative 3, or negative 2. Y could be 2, 3, or 4. So there's not many choices you can choose from. And I'm going to start off by simplifying this. We can split this apart into x over x plus y over x. This could simplify to 1 plus y over x. And if you look at the ranges of x and y, x will always be a negative number, negative 3, negative 2, negative 4. Y is always going to be a positive number, 2, 3, 4. So once you take y over x, this is always going to be less than 0 because they are opposite signs. So if y over x is always going to be less than 0, it'll be a negative number. So essentially we have 1 minus y over x. And it's asking us for the largest possible value. So for this to be maximized, y over x, well, I guess the absolute value of y over x, that has to be minimized because you want to subtract a really tiny number from 1 to get the largest possible value. And so when y over x is minimized, then that means that you want y to be at its smallest and x to be at its biggest. And that way, when you take y over x, it'll be a really small number. And so when y is at its smallest, the only choice would be 2. And then when x is at its biggest, it could only be negative 4. And keep in mind, this could trip people up, but it's not negative 2. Because if the negative 2 is greater than negative 4, we are looking for the absolute values of these. So negative 4, the absolute value of negative 4 is 4, absolute value of negative 2 is 2, so 4 is greater than 2. So we would pick negative 4 instead of 2. And so plugging this back into this expression right here, we get 2 over negative 4, which is 1/2, or negative 1/2. But we're taking the absolute value of this because we're subtracting right here. So we would get 1 minus 1/2, which would give us 1/2. So the answer is D. And so there are a little few tricks in here, I guess, that you really need to watch out for because it could mess you up. But essentially, just keep out on a watch for absolute values and taking like the smallest and biggest numbers when dealing with absolute values because those can be a little tricky.